have you been having an inner desire to win in life, but there's something holding you back? There's something keeping you from maximizing your potential? Well, that's what we're here to talk about today. So guys, first of all, this is my first scheduled live, so I'm figuring out the kinks and working out the bugs, but we're getting it figured out to give you guys the most information that we possibly can. But I realized something about me, especially with how 2023 went. I didn't believe enough, right? I was struggling with the duality of thought. I believed, but to a certain capacity. Like, yes, I can change my life. Yes, I can be successful on YouTube and with businesses and on social media, and I can give messages and stuff like that. But then in the back of my mind, there's the thought that, well, I missed a wave, right? I missed it. Everybody else is blown up already. I don't know enough. I can't get it going enough. I don't got a good enough camera. I don't got the setup. I don't got the information, right? A lot of people that you see on social media, they come across as such as experts. Man, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, a lot of the people, whether they lying or they telling the truth, they come across like they know what they know and they knew what they knew. I don't give a damn if it's a 22-year-old kid all the way up to a 70-year-old man. They have a certain air of confidence, and I'm like, okay, look, first of all, I gotta, where you get that at? What store you pick that confidence package up from, right? And then you gotta ask yourself, what limiting beliefs do you have, do you struggle with, right? Because I realized that me believing that all of these fake barriers, they're not real. They're not real. Right? If you look at somebody like Wallow, right? Wallow 267, he got out of prison, obviously a gap of information, right? He was in prison for 20 years. There's a gap of what he knew. He got out, he went hard off the iPhone and blew up and created a brand off the iPhone. He didn't let the invisible barriers of, are you good enough? And you're a felon, and why would anybody want to listen to you? And all of those things stop him from maximizing the message. And that's what I realized. Okay, I have to architect an environment that works, but that also is a platform that I can be proud of, that I can stand on, that's rock solid, where I give and share. Oh, hell. That's because where we at.
All right, it's back on.
All right, so look, I didn't let those things, I'm not letting those things define the thing that I have to give, because what I know for certain is that I have a thing. Now, what I don't know is necessarily all the kinks and how to work it out and how to maximize it to make sure that it can blow me up financially and how much money I can make from it, and all of those things I don't know, but I no longer care, because I understand that God gave me a thing that he didn't give everybody else. And I understand that I'm supposed to use that thing to help the people, to help people.
All right, we're back live, I think.
You said
Screen
I got
stopped
4
being
practice.
right.
I gave him 3.
The time hasn't kept going yet. No, it's still at 3 minutes and 48. Now it says low battery.
Yeah, that's the devil.
Okay, Jesus. Over here.
Quit trying to eat them all at once. Monster child.
All right, back live.
So I'm not letting that determine my journey or my destiny. I'm facing adversity head on, and I'm giving the world the thing that I have to give. And I'll overcome the problems when I face the problems. But please don't let those dual thoughts continue to keep you from where you deserve to be. Do not let your temporary confidence push you into an arena where your doubt keeps you from maximizing who you could become in that room. Fully work on believing you. No, you might not have always kept your word to you. Yes, you might have said you wanted to lose weight for the last 7 New Years in a row. You might have that written down 7 times and didn't execute. But you have to know that just by writing it down, that's a win. That's win number 1. Count your win. If you go 2 weeks last year and you went 3 weeks this year, you're progressing. You may not be progressing as fast as everybody else in the world. You may not be progressing as you need to, but you have to celebrate those wins to give you the energy and encouragement to win again in the future. That's what the game calls for. The game calls for multiple small wins to put you up enough to be able to counter the big losses that we all take and continue going forward. So don't let your mind compare your journey to nobody else's. You are unique. You are special. You are powerful beyond measure, and you can make it happen in spite of your background, your past, your shortcomings, the things that you may not do well, the things that you feel like you didn't know coming into it, the things that you feel like you didn't learn when you were young. You can still make it in spite of all of those things. And this is going to be a journey showing you how a person suffering from the same challenges and hurdles that a lot of you suffer from, how a person like that can still win regardless of all the adversity and the odds. So with that being said, guys, I want you to have a beautiful Friday. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.